Yeah, I mean, get my own league, let them try me. Y'all poison, but I'm Ivy, Is itching with the tight beat, but I'm urban like Kyrie, Nemo treasure coming.
Guys, welcome back to the Mike and Duke Variety Show. I'm Duke.
And I'm Mike.
Today we're gonna go over our top. We're gonna do a top five favorite movie list. So I'm gonna let Mike want to start this off.
So top five movie list.
Oh, of 2018 for
Yeah,
everybody. 2018,
2018.
not all time.
Number five, I'm gonna go with Halloween. This is a movie that I feel. Well, this is like the third Halloween one. Like I know it's a reboot, but I actually like this movie. I give this movie a 7 out of 10, and it was good. Did you see that movie?
No, I didn't watch it all.
You didn't watch it all. Okay,
No.
so what's okay, so it's really a good movie. It's pretty much supposed to take place after the original Halloween. It takes place, I think, 20, 30 years, no, 40 years after the original. I might be wrong, but it takes place then. And Michael Myers pretty much broke out of the mental asylum and he came back. So yeah, what's your next movie?
So I'm not gonna name mine really in order, but I'm gonna just throw five movies out there. So I'm gonna start off with Black Panther. You know,
Really?
Wakanda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Black Panther.
Yep. So I'm gonna do Black Panther as one of my top five of 2010. It was definitely one of the better movies. And then you had black people coming out because you got your first black superhero, but not really because Green Lantern is the first black superhero. But they got the guy from Deadpool playing Green Lantern, so really now he's like the first black superhero character. So which was pretty dope. So I'm gonna go with Black Panther as one of my top five.
Okay. My next movie my next movie, I'm gonna go with Ant-Man and the Wasp. When I went to go see this movie, it had me very entertained. It was a funny movie. I recommend this movie. I actually think this is one of the better MCU movies. This is probably I kind of like this movie better than Spider-Man: Homecoming, just because it was funny. It had great action scenes. It just kept me entertained. In a little scene they had with the truth serum, they made a joke out of truth serum. It had me laughing throughout the whole time I was watching. And yeah, that's my number four. Show
All
number
right,
four.
I'm gonna say Avengers. Now I've been keeping up with the series. Avengers is one of the best movies out there so far. Well, as in today, it's one of the better movies that's out there. So I'm gonna go with Avengers. It was action packed all through the movie. It was a good 2 hour movie. And it was the tension. It kept your attention the whole time. Very good movie. So Avengers.
Yeah, I love Avengers too. That's actually my number one, but since you brought it up, I might as well bring that up too. Avengers, yeah, like a lot of people didn't like the ending because the villain won, but I actually think that was just a great ending because I going into the movie, I actually knew people was gonna die and get killed, and I don't know, like I kind of laughed when Spider Man died. Like I don't know why that kind of made me laugh. That kind of
Because
made me laugh.
Spider-Man is a B-rate superhero.
Yeah, please, please, please. I don't want to like. I don't know why that kind of made me laugh. I'm kind of a bad person for laughing at that movie. But yeah, Infinity Wars. Man, I can't wait to Endgame because see how it ends with
Gonna be a dope movie.
and out the we're taking out Thanos. We can do a whole another video how we think it will actually happen, but that's in the future. So yeah, and I'm gonna go with my next movie. I have to talk about Deadpool. I have to talk about Deadpool too. I actually love Deadpool too. Like I remember the first time I seen it in the movies, and when I got out the movie, I remember the whole movie. And then the next day, I did not remember the movie at all.
See, I like Deadpool. Deadpool's a good movie. It's funny that he play the guy. They got a good character to play that
Ryan
Deadpool.
Reynolds.
Yeah, he a good character for Deadpool.
Yeah, I like Ryan Reynolds. Like even though he was in Green Lantern, like Green Lantern probably wasn't his best film.
Yeah,
But I
kind of.
always, yeah, but I always I always love Ryan Reynolds as an actor. I think he's very funny in all his roles. I think that's great casting for Deadpool, and I can't wait to see um Deadpool in the future movies. Hopefully, will he be in the MCU? I don't know, but hopefully. What's
All
your
right.
next movie?
So, Ready Player One. Did you see Ready Player One?
Yeah, wasn't that the movie where the movie was in first person? Yeah, I seen that movie.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with that movie. That movie was dope, man. Like, it kept you on the trigger the whole time. The movie itself, like, it didn't really have like big name characters and stuff like that. But at the same time, it was interesting. It was kind of like a spinoff of like Avatar, but it's kind of realistic how everybody gonna be in the future with all this shit on their head or all these gadgets on their head. So
Yeah, I like the movie too, and I feel like that movie was different. It was very different. They wanted to do something different, and they I like the movie,
yeah,
just
it
because
was
it was.
really different. That's I like movies like that though. And they keep your attention the whole time. It was really different, but it was kind of when you really think about it, it's kind of how the future gonna be. Everybody gonna be in virtual reality.
Yeah, it's either that or no. I ain't gonna talk about conspiracies, but yeah, I think so too. Um, Now I know we said five, but I also want to talk about this movie. I also want to talk about Creed too. Um, Michael B. Like, can we talk about Michael B. Jordan for real? Like, Michael B. Jordan took off with Creed, Black Panther. Creed 2 was an amazing movie. Did you see Creed 2?
Yeah, I seen it. I'm kind I like the spinoff and stuff. I feel like they need to like kind of like put the whole Rocky thing to bed though. Like
Really?
I, like Rocky is one of my favorite movies of all time. But at the same time they need to kind of let some of that stuff go. Like I get it, like it's a classic, but like don't ruin the classic by keep adding on to it. Like I feel like it's a good movie, but I feel like they should like do their own little thing.
I think
Some little,
I go ahead.
so if we want to give movies like a mention, one movie that is not on that I'm not going to mention on the top five, what will be Superfly, which is a dope movie. So I had just watched it recently, and man, like it was just dope. Like he didn't even want to kill people, but he was like cold with it. His hands was sick with it. And like it was just a good movie, man. Like just to see how like being how greed and stuff can overcome people. But it was a good movie. That can get reasonable mentions.
Yeah, and like we already talked about it, but my number one is Infinity Wars, but we already talked about it. So yeah, that's my number one. So anything else?
Uh, I'll say Equalizer. Equalizer.
Equalizer.
Equalizer was definitely one of the better movies of 2018. There's I watched every movie he played in, is gold. Denzel was one of the best actors of all time. I give him that. So I say Equalizer too.
I also want to talk about Aquaman.
Oh,
Aquaman was just an amazing movie. Like I was going in thinking this movie can go either way because I love James Wan as a director. I feel like he's one of the best directors right now. And Aquaman did not disappoint at all. The movie looks so beautiful. I felt like they kind of. I felt like the movie was kind of not rushed, but kind of with the jokes. Like some of the jokes were hit or miss, but really, I think that's one of the best movies in the DCEU, the DC Universe, cinematic universe, and yeah, that's yeah, so I can't wait to see what DC does next. I still think Marvel won this year, and yeah, I'll say this is a great year for movies. We had a lot of good movies. We also had bad movies too, but more good than bad, in my opinion. What
Yeah,
about you?
most definitely. A
Yeah,
lot of good movies
so
this year. I've seen a lot of shitty movies, but I've seen a lot of crappy movies, but there was a really lot of good movies. So I give it 2018 was a great year for movies.
yeah, I agree. Um, so yeah, that would do it with the M&D Variety Show. For this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us what you guys' favorite movies. Do y'all agree with us? Do y'all disagree? Let's have a
And if you
discussion in
guys
the
have,
comment section.
oh, sorry, Mike. If you guys have any topic that you would like to discuss, just leave them in the comments.
Yeah, and y'all do it.
I'm Duke. I'm Duke. Good show.
I'm I'm Mike, and we out.
Catch y'all next time.